Hey, what's going on? This is Raven with Raven's Arcana. Thanks for being here. It's time to continue the series on the court cards. Next up is going to be the Page and Knight of Swords. So we're going to be talking about the intellectual self, the communicative self. All right? And we'll jump right in and start discussing the Page. So our Page is the messenger, right? So if this comes up in a reading, remember that it could be something coming in either intuitively or someone's going to give you some information. And as with a messenger, it's going to be something new. So the pages are usually new ways. In this case, it's going to be a new way of thinking, some new information, some new knowledge, or a new way of communicating, right? And also remember that the tens are closely related to the pages. So this page is well aware of the Ten of Swords at this point, the death of the old way of thinking, right? We put to bed, we put to death that way of old, and we're coming up with new ideas, new ways to communicate, new perspectives. And with the page, if we're looking at the imagery, we have a blue background. It's the blue sky, and that's going to represent all of the communication. We have fertile ground, so the green grass. So these new ideas, new forms of communication, new perspectives, this person really assumes that this is going to be very fruitful, very bountiful. It's going to be a lot of growth here out of this new way of communicating, thinking, and just the new perspective, right? The new ideas. Now, their love for communication and knowledge and craving that is very apparent with the red boots on the ground and the red blouse. So that love for knowledge and the love for communicating. This person likes being the center of attention. This person loves to talk, right? This person loves learning new things, researching. This is somebody that starts to research. Now with the yellow leggings and the yellow sleeves, that's going to be positivity. Once again, believing there's a positive outcome to this new idea, to this new perspective, this new communicative form. And also, yellow is consciousness. So consciously aware that something new is happening or needs to happen at this point. Right? And this is kind of childlike. This is new, like a rebirth. The breeze flowing through the hair, and I'm going to get into the negativity that could be attached to this card. So this could be someone that is all talk, like I said, loves to talk, loves to be the center of attention. All talk and no action, right? They can come up with the ideas. They can come up with a platform, let's say new form of communication, come up with a new form of social media, but they might not be able to put it together. I'm going to do this. This sounds amazing. I've done my research. But they might not have an action plan, right? Just kind of wind blowing in the breeze, not taking a whole lot of action. This person, once again, loves to communicate, loves to research, but not having a plan, they might just search for some information, for example, on the internet, and go to one page, and then without a plan, like that is the end game for them. They're not looking at the big picture. So this might not be a big picture thing. Or they have the big picture, they have the vision of the fertility, the growth from this new idea and this new way of communicating. They don't really have a plan. They just know it's going to work. So this is someone that is an idea man, an idea woman, an idea person, but needs to surround themselves with people that take action, right? Hopefully, you can have someone like the Knight of Swords on your side. Now, if we're looking at the imagery here, immediately we see that looks like a storm has kind of come in, and it's blowing against the Knight. So the Knight is actually going towards the storm, right? Blue skies in the background would once again signify the communication. Suited up, has the armor on, ready for battle, ready to take on anything that comes his way, even going against the wind, right? That red coming from the helmet looks like a ribbon, and then kind of the cape, love and quest for knowledge and communication once again. And then the horse is adorned with kind of a little pattern of blue, which would be communication. And then there's yellow butterflies on there. So positive and butterfly would be change. Searching for that positive change. And the change in the motion of the knights, right? This is all about motion and movement. But if we're talking about the ground at the horse's feet, remember the page was standing on fertile ground. The knight doesn't care. The knight is going to go as far as he can. This is someone that is very quick-witted. This is someone that is very hasty. Makes decisions on the spot. Let's go. Let's mount up. Let's ride. Let's do this. Doesn't care about what's right in front of him. You know. And once again, this is somebody that doesn't always have a plan. They just know they want to suit up and do it. So this is someone that is very sarcastic. This is someone that is very quick-witted. This is someone you probably don't want to get in an argument with if you don't know what you're talking about. But this is also someone that loves knowledge, loves to communicate, right? And they want to surround themselves with people that are like-minded. They want to share. They want to debate. They want to have constructive arguments. But the negative side of this, you know, if you don't know what you're talking about, a specific topic, and you happen to get in a conversation with this person, they might tear you to shreds. They might tear you down, use that sarcasm, put you down, and it might, you know, be kind of negative. Also, being very opinionated, they'll take something and run with it, right? This is someone that also, just like the page, might not have a plan. They're just going to jump in and, you know, this is someone you want on the front lines, right? This is someone, we're talking about communication. We're talking about, we use social media as an example, like a blog. This is someone that might just write a blog and give you their opinion and not really do a whole lot of research. And while they love knowledge and love to have all the knowledge, that quick wit, that willingness to just throw out their ideas and their opinions will override their love and the quest for knowledge. And they don't care if they're abrasive, right? So that's a duality of the sword here. That while they usually are someone that wants all the information, give me all your information, give me all the knowledge, I want to do the research. They also love to talk. They also have to say everything. They're forced. They almost have this inner working that forces them to say something. They can't keep quiet, especially if it's something that they know they can make fun of, or something that they know or feel that they are an expert on. So this is definitely somebody you want on your side, as is the page. You want an idea man, an idea woman. You want somebody to spin ideas, new ways of thinking, new ways of communicating. And you want someone to mount up and ride and take this. But these two people are not really leaders, right? We look to the king and the queen for that, or their energy. These are the doers. The knights are the doers. They take action. The pages are the messengers. They give you the information to run with it. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, as always. And we have one more episode in the series of the Court Cards. We have the Page and the Knight of Wands up next, and that will complete that, and then probably move on to the Major Arcana at that point. But if you like the video, please give it a like. If you love what we're doing here and want to show your support, by all means, subscribe to the channel. Leave any questions or comments. We'll get to them as soon as possible. And enjoy the rest of your day. All right, take care.